Yo guys, welcome back to my channel, and in this one guys we're going to be talking about Synduality Echo of Ada closed beta test. Okay, this is a really cool thing. Like, I like this a lot. I'm going to talk about why I like it so much, but for starters, if you don't know what this is a video game looter shooter, you know, a sci-fi shooter, I would say. If you know Tarkov or the Cycle Frontier, any of those games, it's pretty much that. But it's based off of a really cool anime that just recently ended in 2024 called Synduality Noir. Now, the anime is really cool. Definitely give it a watch. If you're into mechs, awesome. But without further ado, let's just get into it. In this video, I'm going to talk about like what I like about it and how I feel about it after, you know, playing it for the past couple days. We have reached Endgame as well, so like I would say I'm pretty knowledgeable when it comes to this. But regardless, let's jump in here. I'm not gonna lie, okay? For starters, I actually had an amazing time playing this game. Absolutely, like I loved this game. This game was so fun. But I will say there was so many times where I was just so frustrated with like the state of things, you know? Because at the end of the day, like the whole entire like game itself, if it played well and didn't have so many laggy bugs or whatever, like so many problems, this game would be top tier as a looter shooter, I would say, because there's not that many, you know, companies or teams that have projects that are like this aside from Bungie. And I will say I'm very excited for the Bungie looter shooter, the marathon. I can't wait for that. Very excited. But anyways, back to the game. I'm gonna show off gameplay and pretty much talk about things that like I kind of find to be a little bit annoying. So right here, this is like, you know, the request. This is the stuff that got me to where I was able to get, or like gave me money and like unlocked a lot of stuff for me. The way the game works though, pretty much, is you build a mech. Now, there's nothing better than building a mech, right? Because mechs are amazing. You love mechs. You have all these weapons, stuff like that. And yeah, you go in there. You have your Magus as well, but you just go into the two maps and pretty much duke it out. You know, they even have a crafting system, which is really cool. It allows you to craft a whole lot of stuff, things like that. Health packs. This is like the ceiling kit that protects you from the rain, because rain is literally deadly in this game, or in the Synduality universe. But anyways, let's go ahead and just jump in really quick. And I guess I'll go into Northern just to like give you guys an idea of like what you first start off with. Maybe put that there. We don't really need that. Okay. Also, Magus. I completely forgot about the Magus, but that is like, it's kind of really important. Obviously, the Magus is like a very important part of the game, because the way it works is, you know, in Synduality, a drifter and a Magus come together in the coffin to like pilot it and like, you know, do things that a normal pilot couldn't just do on his own or on their own, right? So with that being said, you kind of get the idea of why you need a Magus. And I think they're doing something that is very cool with the whole entire Magus idea of this. As you can see, the graphics aren't that good. Just, you know, something they have to work on. But regardless, here we are. And this is my completely customized, you know, coffin. So starting off with the Magus, I'm just going to tell you now, if you went in without a Magus, your screen would be worse than it already is. On top of that, everything's going to be harder. You're not going to be able to like locate things on the map. Like, you won't be able to like press markers, anything like that. And certain items that like kind of will have like a glowing thing over it or a little bit highlighted, they will not be highlighted. So you won't even know if there's certain things you can pick up or not. Aside from that though, I do like the movement in this game. I think it's really cool, especially like when I'm in combat. You can even switch your, you know, you can switch that up. It's pretty sick. And you have like little dashes and everything. And to be honest, the way combat works, or just movement in general, it feels like it could be very fluent. It feels like it could be very good. But the sad thing is like, you know, you run into a lot of rubber banding with this CBT. Like, I would say like this has been like probably one of the roughest CBTs I've ever played, mainly because of how like it kind of feels unpolished, which is okay for me, just because, you know, this game, I don't see this game coming out in 2024. I don't see it coming. I see maybe 2025, but I'm hoping 2026. Like, I hope they take time to like really develop the game. The monsters are a bit like clunky. They miss combat. Well, at least the guys on the floor. Now there are monsters that like are in the sky called gazers, and those guys are actually very scary. I'm not gonna lie. They'll fly around and act like they see you, and then they'll act like they don't see you. Fly away. You'll think you're fine. You'll go to a completely different place, and next thing you know, you're getting shot in the back and almost die because it's the same gazer from earlier. Like they follow you everywhere. So that is a thing. That is crazy. But anyways, let's talk about the map really quick. So right now we're on the northern map. This is like the smaller map, and it's like supposed to be peaceful. If you're an association member, you're here and you're pretty much farming stuff and gathering things and making money, you know, completing quests, things of that nature, right? Now, something cool about this game is when you kill other people, which there are other people in this game, there's NPCs. Okay, so there's NPCs, like they're called like bandits. You can kill them for good loot, but there's also other people. And there's even a system like how you can like communicate. You can find like rocks or whatever you need to like harvest. You know, you have your greetings. Here's someone coming to my right now. So here's the thing, right? In this game, when it comes to other associate members, if you kill them, you will literally, if you kill too many of them, you know, you'll get sent to the other island. And that's not how it's supposed to go. You know, you're supposed to I'm gonna mark it. Watch this. Wait. Yeah, no, so you don't want to do what I'm doing. But you can, right? And by doing this, it's gonna actually affect your standing in the association. So, oh, new legs. So you'll actually kind of be regarded as like someone to like be cautious of when other people scan you. That was the process that you saw me, you know, going through when there was like a circle spinning around him. So yeah, that's really cool. And if you kill enough people on this map, you're gonna get sent to the harder map. Doesn't matter how much progress you have with the association. Does not matter what you have. You're gonna get sent there even if you have nothing, right? And it also costs money to get back into the association after you're kicked out, and it also costs money to leave the association. One thing I realized though is it actually costs less money to get kicked out of the association than to actually willingly want to leave. It cost me about 100k creds just to want to leave, but to leave I could just kill people and leave for free. And you can buy yourself in for even cheaper, or buy yourself back in. So there's that, you know. I hope that makes sense. And the way arms and like body parts work and stuff like that, you know, you have your durability, weather resistance, and output. And yeah, that's pretty much it. It's pretty chill. You can make some really cool combinations, but for the most part, everything's like more or less the same. So yeah, and as you can see, the rain right now is like messing up my blue bar. Oh my god, see, meleeing is a little bit iffy. Messing up my blue bar. That's why I need the ceiling kit to protect myself. And yeah, that's pretty much everything you need to know about this map. As you can see though, the combat, like, it could be better. It could be a lot better. Monsters are also stronger in the rain. So imagine, like, you know, like it's like the storm pretty much, and it can happen anywhere, but also you can outrun the rain, which is really cool. So there's also that. There is fall damage, and some legs are very good for fall damage, so you won't take as much. Some legs aren't. And the more stuff you have, the more that orange bar will fill up. Regularly it's white, but when you're kind of overburdened or burdened a bit when it comes to weight, you will actually be, you know, moving not as far, and it'll take a lot more of your stamina to do dashes. See right there, I only did 2 dashes, but say like if I'm in with if I'm in with nothing, like, you know, I'm just fresh coming in, I will be able to dash fairly easily multiple times as well. So yeah, there's that. So right now we are about to harvest the crystals. These are the crystals, are like the life source of what is that, of everything. We need all of this. And if you want to make money in this game quick, this is what you want to do. You want to get the crystals. Really easy to kill because I'm just that good. All right, let's head over here really quick. And there's some rubber banding right there. That's what I'm talking about, but that's just the beta. So honestly, I found it pretty easy to play through that. My biggest problem with the game right now is really just, and this is something that doesn't really matter, just like I got mad because I found like the rarest thing in the game ever, and I'm about to leave with it, and then I literally, my game just crashed and I lost everything. I saw somebody up there, so that was very frustrating. But aside from that, you know, it's pretty chill. We don't really need these weapons, do we? Might get rid of them. I have 2 blue shotguns. I don't need the shotguns, but I need the crystals. You know what? I'm sorry. This is supposed to be a YouTube video, but I'm kind of just playing. Let's head out, and I'll like talk on the way out. But yeah, there's also like zombies, which are also in the anime. Mech zombies that are technically another form of Ender. You come across them like they're dead bodies, and you come across them to like rise from the dead and like shoot at you, stuff like that. It's really cool. There should be one down here actually. Maybe I show you how that works. And as of right now, I don't know for sure if these are bodies that are like actually player bodies or just like here. I'm assuming that they're just here. Here's one over here. But the thing is, sometimes I get them confused because player bodies often will just like be sitting there, or they'll explode. So when you see bodies like this one here, wait, that 2? It is 2. Oh my god, now is not the time to reload. Overburdened. Might get me killed. Somebody behind me as well. I see you. I see you. Want to help me out, or you want to sit there? I'm gonna have to kill by myself. Magus also does come with a skill, so that is my skill. It's called multi-shoot. And yeah, pretty good. It recharges naturally, so you don't really have to worry about it. And you kill them, whatever. Sometimes they have good stuff, sometimes they don't. But you should always be wary of, like, you know, people, other players, because at the end of the day, man, this is a looter shooter, and honestly, there's people who will literally just murk you for no reason, like I did to that other guy earlier. Anyways, yeah, let's get out of here. Let's run. A lot of cool movement tech in this as well. I love that little, like, you know, upper right there. If you jump in melee, you go up a little bit. Believe it or not, this is how you move the fastest in this game. Is like you just constantly sprint and jump. It makes a lot of noise, which is not good, but it gets the job done because it saves you a lot of stamina, so you can get really far. Now, I don't know if this is going to stay in the game or not, but you know, it's pretty chill. But I tend not to do that unless I'm like actually running for my life, which rarely happens. Like, you know, I'm kind of good at the game, right? Like, I'm kind of the best. Okay, so we think we might have a gazer behind us. And yeah, the Magus pretty much is like constantly talking, telling you, like, you know, things like, oh, there's something locked onto you. Although one thing that's really cool about this game and the Magus system in general is the fact that each Magus is going to be different, right? So you have an option to pick between multiple, and I actually picked the Magus that is for killing Enders, the monsters that you'll see around and stuff like that. And it even gives me the health bar. Like the whole entire reason why the monsters have health bars is specifically because of my Magus. All right, so other people's Maguses don't have that. You know, they don't have that advantage of knowing where they are or when they're gonna attack, or if they're, you know, looking at you, stuff like that. You know. Also the ultimate skill, like my multi-shot, that is also exclusive to my Magus. Other Maguses will have different abilities and stuff like that, but I've only played with this one, so I can't really talk about those. One thing in the anime though was you were able to have more than one Magus. At least the main character had more than one Magus at a certain point. I don't know if Maguses will be a thing that you'll be able to switch out, but as of right now, it doesn't seem like that. You can customize your Magus and stuff like that. Also, you can lose your Magus, right? So if you die and someone decides to take your Magus, you're gonna lose it, and either they're gonna be returned by the association, and they're gonna ask you for like 20,000 or 2,000, depending on whatever, and you'll get it back, or the Magus will come to you somehow and, like, you know, really beat up, terrible shape, and you'll have to clean it up and stuff like that. For the longest time, if you check any of my past lives, dude, my Magus was really beat up, really messed up, and I felt super bad. But you have to upgrade your actual, like, you know, actual HQ in order to do certain things in the game. And I'll show you that as well once we get back inside. And then I will go to the Endgame map. Oh my god. So you see what I'm talking about, right? Like, this game is not ready. Took a little bit of fall damage there. This game is like not ready at all by any means. By any means. Like I see this game coming out 2026 and I think it'd be great if it came out in 2026 because, you know, odds are they're not gonna like have a lot of competition coming out around the same time of this genre. You feel me? Like, because if you think about it, guys, you know, I don't know when the marathon's gonna come out, but I'm hoping it comes out 2025, you know? But if not, like, I don't see it coming out 2026. But this game, I can see it coming out 2026. They're already in their closed beta test. Yeah, but they definitely need to take time. Now, this here is another thing. It's like a system that'll literally show you how you moved throughout the map after, you know, you get out. It's really cool. And you'll like see like things that you kill, things that you looted, and it kind of helps you remember where certain things are. Although a lot of the time things aren't always in the same place. If you go back there, you can see that I saw a Magus here, right? So this is another player, and it's pretty much just like how you can like track like who you saw, who you came in contact with, stuff like that. It's pretty cool. It's pretty cool. I like it. I actually have never seen this in a game before, so I definitely think it's pretty cool. Now that you've seen the actual game, you probably understand like where I'm coming from with like how I feel about like, you know, it's not ready. But I will say like I've had so much fun playing this game. It's actually insane. Now this here is the association. Now I'm a cautionary association member because I killed someone. This is what we talked about earlier. Doesn't matter. I kill someone else, I'm gonna go to the other map, right? But once you've reached like Endgame, you actually are able to pick between maps freely. Now, if I were to get expelled, there's actually a way for me to keep progressing, but on the harder map. And that means I'll have like a whole entire new board of requests from different things, and there'll be different rewards and all type of stuff like that. And it's pretty chill. But the thing is, the other map is way harder. The southern map is just, it's ridiculously hard. Let's get rid of this though. We don't need to have this in our thing here. But yeah, that's pretty much everything on that. Now, one thing I need to talk about before we go to the next map is the whole entire way this game works, right? With the HQ, the crafting, everything. It's all pretty like straightforward. But one thing I really do have a problem with when it came to crafting, at least for me, this is probably just, you know, whatever. Crafting, it seems like you can't actually craft everything you like find. More or less, it's like you just are able to craft things you eventually unlock, which is fine. But like, as you can see here, there's stuff like all this stuff here I could craft if I had said material, which the materials should be down here. And then I like can craft the material that I need. Quick build, and that's going to take some type of currency that we don't have. But I mean, dude, it's all green. Everything's green. My biggest problem was the fact that with the closed beta test was the fact that I couldn't get past green. And if you look at my loot, I mean, like, I have like plenty of stuff to make something that isn't green. Okay, wait, I have blue, but I used to have a lot of purple. I sold a lot because, you know, we were in debt, we were broke. You know, this game really took a lot from me in the beginning. But regardless, they definitely need to work on that, I feel like, and kind of like try to figure out how they want Endgame to go, because it didn't take me long to get to Endgame. Now, of course, I understand it's CBT, and why would it take you long? Technically, I'm not even in real Endgame because I haven't even acquired the like best gear. But I will say, they're gonna need to add a lot more, like a lot more. And I know it's closed beta test, but I'm saying like, I don't think like what they have in plan is gonna be enough. And of course I could be wrong, but realistically, like, let's say remodel, right? We go over here. So the way remodeling works is, you know, you fix everything up and then you can use it. It says max, but max is pretty much level 1. Now, I don't know how the system's gonna work, but from the looks of it, it just seems like you know, have a couple like more things. You get a couple more things added to your thing, like your safe space or whatever, like stuff like that. It doesn't really do much for you, I would say. You know, living space is cool, I guess. The only thing I even used living space thing for was pretty much cleaning my Magus after she got like dirty as hell. So yeah. And you know what? Let me show you guys what it looks like to go in without a without a Magus, because it's just hilarious. Now, also let me craft it really quick. This is important. Another thing I don't like, cradle. Why are we calling it cradle? It's clearly stated as coffin in the anime. Why? What is this cradle stuff? I don't like it. I don't like cradle. Let me get some more materials. Oh, I can't. Okay, so yeah, let's just get the part here. And what parts can I craft? Guess I'll just grab anything, right? Should I grab like the spider legs? I pretty much have like the best stuff possible as of right now equipped to me. So I don't really need to get anything here, but I will like just add something. Never made this before. Quick build. Cost a little bit of money and whatever this other currency is. I don't use it, so it's whatever. And then we're gonna go into prep here. What's our ammo situation looking like? We want to be able to get in and get out successfully. We have a really good shotgun here. Also, you can repair stuff, which is really cool. But at the same time, it'll literally break on you if you don't repair it. So yeah. And if it breaks on you in game, you're pretty much screwed. Probably the best thing about the closed beta test though is the music. All right, the music is actually the most fire music I've ever heard in my life. I'm not even kidding. It is so good. Amazing. But anyways, let's head in. So we're gonna go to the southern map. Oh wait. Yeah. We're gonna go into the southern map. And you know what? We're gonna take our Magus. Just take my word for it. It's harder without your Magus than with your Magus. Just take my word. But this is pretty much the southern area. It's really big. It's really cool. It's very hard. But I will say one thing about it that I don't necessarily like is pretty much the lack of levels to it, I would say. One thing I would want to see in this game is like more like levels like underground and stuff like that, because the way it works in the anime is like, you know, Amasia is literally underground. Like humans had to literally go underground just to survive the rain, right? And stuff like that. Or at least a certain group of Amasia people went underground. A lot of them didn't as well. But anyways, oh my god, I would love to see like more like tunneling systems and stuff like that, because they kind of have like little systems where it seems like you're kind of going in a tunnel, but in reality it's like just a little walkway that's like, God, underground a little bit. And as you can see on this map, right away, like, you know, everything's trying to kill you. Everything is trying to kill you. Everything. Where am I at? So this is the look of the map here. Looks really nice. It's very big compared to the other map, which is on the other side over there. And there's also this little part here that is actually cut off. I assume that eventually maybe it'll get lit up. Actually, I assume possibly, and this is just like me thinking, and this would definitely like fix the problem where I said like it's not enough. If they somehow were able to combine this map and this map, it would be great. Because this is like the in-between between the northern and the southern. So yeah. And here's one of those NPC bandits I was talking about before. They have like a boss that'll sometimes spawn and will provide a lot of decent loot. They're fairly easy to kill as well. And you see with the Magus I can tell like what they are, right? No! No! Alright, so this is me leaving. This is me bailing out and losing everything. Everything I just had, it's all gone. It's that easy. And my mech was actually pretty decent as well, so my mech was actually pretty decent. I tried to rush him because I thought he was low, but then I remembered that no, he wasn't low, and I just died. So that's what happened. Let's just not even talk about it. Let's just not talk about that. Like, that didn't happen. That didn't happen. All right. We're talking about the CBT, not me dying. Okay. Anyways, yeah, that's like, you know, that can be combat. That can be the combat experience. And that was completely on me. The game was working fine there. Now, I will say the best part is definitely the player or the player interactions with other players. Like my interactions with other players has been absolutely amazing. One thing that they definitely need for sure, 100%, is they have to add voice chat. They have to add proximity chat. It is imperative that they add that because it's so crucial. I lost my favorite shotgun. I'm very sad now. But yeah, aside from that, I mean, that's pretty much everything you need to know about. You know, here's your Magus. You have your wardrobe where you can, you know, customize her or him. I chose a female. I didn't even customize it till later, but yeah, stuff like that. If you want to do that, which is pretty chill. You got your customization or crafting. Another thing about crafting though, and the whole entire Magus coffin thing, I like how you can customize the Magus, but you need to actually be able to customize the coffin itself or whatever they call it in the game. Yeah, you have to be able to, like, we need color decals, something to like really make it like yours. Because aside from that, it's just like you're putting pieces on pieces, like a Bionicle or something. Yeah, let's go ahead and buy some stuff really quick. And we're gonna try to get one successful run in before we call it here. Okay, so this is one of the things you have to think about when building. So everything here, this is default. Everything green is like, you know, what you get to use after you've unlocked it. It's like the uncommon, but like kind of mid stuff, whatever. It gets the job done. Let's see here. So like I said earlier, durability, weather resistance, and boost speed, boost ratio, turning speed. Everything's pretty much the same aside from durability and weather. Of course, that's probably because of the freaking beta, but I can tell you right now off of, you know, the time I put in, that this leg for me and another pair of legs are the best legs in the game, hands down. You want a lot of durability because if you don't have durability, you'll die really fast. So we're just gonna grab these right here. And then as for arms, these arms are pretty good because they're actually, how do you say, they're hybrid, I guess. So you're able to use two different types of weapons with the arms. Some arms you can only use one type of weapon, like this weapon here, you can only use energy types. This weapon here, you can use energy and live rounds. And then the other one, where is it? I don't have it unlocked, but I could craft it if I wanted to. It's only live rounds. So you have to keep that in mind when you're building. But anyways, I'm gonna grab these ones here. The chili pepper arm, it's pretty good. Wait, actually, wait, how much is this? 180 durability, and this is 200. Obviously, it's better. This is better though, right? This is definitely better. 230 is always better, but the thing is, with weather resistance pretty much being the same, and the fact that you're actually able to use two different types of like rounds, I mean, I would probably rather go for this one. And then the body is pretty much your output, like how you're gonna be able to like move, stuff like that. It's all here. And it actually has your activity time as well. So like how much time you're able to spend in there, you know? But there's also like things that will allow you to prolong that time. So that's also a thing as well. 350 is pretty good actually. But compared to 430, not as good. 470, not as good, but you're trading off some weather resistance, right? Plus your output. Output's very important, like I said before. So we got, this one's probably the best, I would say, because it's kind of in the middle with durability 430, weather resistance 550 or 540, and then output 5000. It's kind of in the middle of this one here with the output of 6000, 390, durability 648, weather resistance, and then also this one, which is 470 durability, 43 or 432 weather resistance, and 4500 output. So this is probably the best one that I would say. But if I had to like pick, I would probably go and like craft one instead. Just because crafting, you have more options, and there's actually some that are just like better. In my opinion, I think the Mohawk body is better than the spider body, even though they're pretty much the same. I just like this one better because it looks better, but they have the same stats. So stuff like that. Also, you have more arms here that are actually pretty good, and other things of that nature. But remember, you have to be able to craft the materials, or have the materials. You can find them in the game, or you can craft them yourself with the B-grade cradle parts, debris. I have a lot of those, or I had a lot of those. I've been able to craft a lot of those over time. Stuff like this, like rocks, pipes, whatever. These are like common things you'll be able to find fairly easy. So let's go ahead and put our coffin together. And there is an auto equip feature, but if you have cradle parts, I wouldn't do that. I would just put it together yourself. Okay. Here we go. And we do have a pretty nice gun. Long shot assault. This one right here, man. This is one of those guns. You know what? We're gonna, you know what? Just for the YouTube video, we're gonna take this in. We're gonna make a real good run here. Real good run, you know. YouTube's sake. And let's see. Shotgun, of course. We need a shotgun. Shotgun is like the best. Like shotgun is the meta. The hard meta, dude. It's ridiculous how good it is. Let's go get some more ammo really quick. Item shop. I need like. Here we go. That's decent ammo right there. And we need more consumables though as well. And I could craft consumables, but I just buy them. Regularly when I craft, I'm crafting blues or purple versions. I mean, no, I'm crafting green or purple versions. So, you know, uncommon and rare versions. Right now you can only buy whites, which is like just common. Also frag grenades. There's also incendiaries and other like throwable items and stuff like that. I like to use the mines because the mines are just dope. Really good. I like setting traps. Okay, so let's right there. All right. This is the big one. I'm taking in the best of the best. All right. This weapon's pretty hard to come by. Never used it before, actually. But aside from the little stuff, I guess, you know, I would say that this game is very good. It has a lot of potential, and I think that if done right, they could have a really good game here because they definitely built a pretty good fan base around the anime. So give them a game and, you know, things will be pretty good. All right. Let's see where our exit is. We're just going to try to get to our exit and kill everyone we find on the way. Hear that? Immediately. I'm not gonna lie, guys. When I play this game, like, I've crashed out a couple times. I gotta use my melee. I can hear that guy above me. I gotta be careful. He can be anywhere. Another thing, I should be able to heal and move faster. I feel like healing, you are kind of like slowed down quite a bit. Too much, I would say. This is like a snowy area, and like you literally can barely see it the higher you go. But there's pretty good. Oh, this shoots fast. There's pretty good loot up there, though. This gun is disgusting. Yeah, he's over there. This gun is actually disgusting. I do not want to lose this. This is like the last day as well. Tomorrow's gonna be the last day. Or the day after I made this, I guess. You know, on the 1st, it's gonna be the last day. So I'll lose everything. But man, this gun right here, dude, this thing is amazing. Another thing I didn't mention probably was the fact that almost every single, oh my god, almost every single gun actually has a alternate fire mode. So this one here is like, you know, and then I go back to full auto, semi, full. So that's also another neat thing. I like this as well. It's like probably my favorite thing right here. The fact that I'm able to like switch sides. What is that? God, they do so much damage out here. Gotta be really careful. No joke, man. It's no joke. Especially on this island, the northern island really, it's just smoke. It's just fighting. You know, you come across a nice player or someone who's kind of chill, like that's great and all, but like in reality, oh, whoa, that crystal is massive. Oh, this gun is so good. Oh, look at these goddamn gazers. There's so many gazers. These guys are the most annoying like creatures in the game. I'm not even kidding. Aside from the little guys, are you dead? Okay, you're dead. Okay. Hmm. Take what I need. Don't mind me. Oh god. Oh yeah, there's different variants of certain monsters, right? So this is like could be a leveled up version of a geyser. And it goes up to gold. So from normal kind of bluish tint to a greenish tint to a gold tint. Oh god. Easy money, easy money. There's just so many geysers still. Like I said before, excavating is like huge, massive when it comes to making money. Especially if you get like gold, like gold jackpot. They literally tell you like there's like a jackpot animation if you get something like worth a lot. You get that, you get out of here. Your shots. Another thing though I'm not necessarily a fan of is the fact that you can't switch your weapon. You can't like remove your weapon and put it in your safe pockets. Unless you have another weapon to trade spots with it. So that's another thing that I'm not necessarily a fan of. We want to risk contact with somebody and try to kill them. Oh hell, it's the last run anyways, might as well. Final raid. See somebody, we'll take him out. Okay. Gotta be quiet. Your mech is actually very loud, I would say. Like sometimes I can't even hear like my surroundings because of like the sound I'm making when I move. Gotta be careful. Never know. Thought I heard something. Thought I heard something. Yeah, and also it's really important to make sure you're like, you know, moving around so you get a better angle on things. And one more thing I like about this game is like you actually have a lot of free roam. Like you can jump pretty much anywhere, kind of. Heard that. Somebody around here. Okay. Gotta be very careful. You gotta be very careful. You never know. Seems like we didn't find anybody on our last run, which is good. We didn't want to find anybody. We want to keep our stuff. I'm not gonna lie, I've died a lot, especially to people. I think there's like a record somewhere that shows you how many times you died, actually, or how many like successful runs you've had. Here's our exit. But like I said before, like this game is like amazing. Like I love this game. It needs a lot of work, a lot of work. A lot of work. They need to find a way to make the mini map like visible. Like I can see like what I'm walking on the mini map. It is important, very important. Fix the rubber banding, you get your servers in order, like, you know, get the graphics up a little bit, or if you can't get it up, then maybe just like get it down, you know, like it doesn't have to be like crazy, but make sure it looks like, you know. But I see the vision. That's the thing, like I can see it. I can see this game being like S tier. Oh god. I'm making a YouTube video. Hey, also, you haven't called me at all. Wait. Oh, you did FaceTime me 3 times. My phone's been right here. I didn't see anything. Where? Oh, you want me to go get you, babe? I'm sorry. Sorry, babe. I went to the gym.
改めてお疲れ様でした。無事帰還できましたね。今回の探索を振り返ってみましょう。リプレイを開始します。この地点でチェイサーと遭遇。この地点でエンダーズの群れと遭遇。戦闘となり撃破しました。この地点でゲイザーと遭遇。この地点でクローラーと遭遇。
I've been here the whole entire time. But yeah. Anyways, that is but yeah, that's all you need to know about Synduality's Echoes of Ada, and I hope you enjoyed the video. Final thoughts though before I head out, guys. This game, like I said, has a lot of potential and I like it a lot. It's really fun, like actually very addicting. I'm not gonna lie, my second day I was literally itching, like, because I wanted to play it, but it definitely needs work. And I would say, if you're hyped about this game, make sure to show your support on Twitter or wherever these guys are like at, you know, Twitter, freaking YouTube even, like hype them up, tell them that you want this game, because this game has like a lot of potential. It's really fun, it's really good. It just needs like to get pushed a little bit more, you know, and given time. All right, I hope you guys have seen the gameplay and understand that, you know, it's coming together. And yeah, thank you guys for watching. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.